what's up? Welcome back to the Cup. Your boy W. Dubois, still September 17th. I was a video and a story I promised to bring to you guys, and it's been an ongoing story out west in Compton, California, and I actually reported on the shooting hours after it happened. I think it was Sunday morning. Yeah, it's Thursday. Sunday morning I reported on it, the Sunday video, and I was showing a lot of sympathy and heartfelt warmth to the victims of the police shooting, because it's never cool to just get ambushed in your car. But it happens all the time. It happens every day in America. People get shot in the car. It doesn't happen to police every day in America, but it definitely happens to people involved in nefarious activities all the time, that they get killed in their cars. And I say that to say this. I want to talk to you about the executioners gang in Compton, California. And before I get into it, I'm gonna just give you this. I'm gonna start off with the video. Let's go.
Now, more on an Eyewitness News investigation, the alleged sheriff's deputy gang that has branded its members the executioners. Today, city leaders in Compton say they're fed up. They're calling for a federal investigation. And as Carlos Guardado reports, the mayor of Compton herself is speaking out about her own harrowing experience.
They terrorize the community and then they cover their tracks. It is unacceptable.
Is the Compton Sheriff's Station being run by the executioners, a gang of rogue deputies with matching tattoos? Sheriff Alex Villanueva denied it last week, but today Compton's own mayor, Asia Brown, shared her own experience being pulled over by Compton deputies in June of last year.
And I rolled the window down and I asked, why was I being pulled over? Within seconds, almost 7 to 9 sheriff's deputy vehicles descended upon the scene. They ordered me out of my vehicle and they asked me to put my hands on top of the police vehicle so they can search me as if I were a criminal. Mind you, I was accompanied by my husband and my infant daughter in the back seat.
The mayor of Compton.
I do not look like someone that is trafficking drugs. I was in my family vehicle.
Her baby crying, her husband and car searched for drugs. Asia Brown says deputies let her go after they realized she is the mayor. But even after filing a complaint, Mayor Brown says she's received no satisfactory answers from the Sheriff's Department.
It's unacceptable. We will send a clear message to the LA County Sheriff's Department that you clean your house, you get your house in order, and we will surely help you do that. You have executioners, you have gangs in your own house.
News of the executioners came to light last week in a claim filed by Compton deputy Art Gonzalez. He says executioner deputies at the Compton Patrol Station celebrate shootings with tattoo parties, set illegal arrest quotas, and retaliated when he tried to blow the whistle. Compton community members say that sadly this is nothing new. Derek Cooper was arrested by Compton deputies last fall in front of the kids he leads in a youth academy.
I don't even know what I'm being arrested for. I was shipped in a bus down to, the county jail. I was so humiliated to be locked in a shower butt naked with over 200 men, waiting to be processed.
Jermel Henderson, a successful restaurant owner and new father, pulled over at gunpoint and detained last month by a Compton sheriff's deputy.
She hopped out the car very aggressive with her gun drawn. Like, for no reason, I asked her why she was doing that. She said, oh, this is what we do in Compton, and it's horrible. It's horrible.
But time may be up for Compton deputies. City leaders say they're calling for a federal and state civil rights investigation, and they're exploring options to terminate their contract for law enforcement with the Sheriff's Department.
We demand justice from the Compton Sheriffs, and we will no longer continue to pay you $22 million and up to terrorize this community.
I'm Carlos Guardado, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
The LA County Sheriff's Department released a statement saying in part, quote, "We are aware of the allegations regarding Compton Station and have launched multiple investigations." Early on, the sheriff invited the FBI to conduct their own investigation, and information is actively being shared with them. Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC 7 logo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brown. ABC. Okay. Wow. scathing report made back in July. I believe Mayor Brown was pulled over and harassed in the spring. She made, and you know, all of this is like, you know, and now here we have Jose what is how you say his name? Omitioto. He's being put on an administrative leave. Oh, I'm sorry. The city of Linwood votes to place city manager Jose Moto on administrative leave following his Instagram post saying the chickens are coming home to roost with the Malcolm X image. If you know the quote behind that, you know your history. If you don't, you need to get up on that, man. We ain't gonna explain that. You know what time it is. On the cup. In response to the shooting ambush of the two LA Sheriff Department deputies, his employment with the city now under review. Instagram posts. He on some I don't give a, you know, he don't give a pluck. You know, and these are city officials. Linwood is next door to Compton, you know, so you know it's all underneath the same conglomerate, same umbrella. And you know, like we, you know, when we spoke about this Sunday, fresh off the press, you know, a lot of sympathy because, like I said, man, I don't when those cops, they got shot. What December was it? It was either 14 or 15 in New York, and we had they sent us to go get them out of they were at Woodhull Hospital, and they sent our ambulance over there to go get them and transfer them to Bellevue. And we were probably like 2 miles out. I guess they were in Bellevue ER, and they were gonna transfer them to a better facility across the river, Manhattan. They ended up canceling the call because the cops expired. And you know, those cops it was random shooting, but they were getting shot at because what they were wearing. Because what they were wearing represents a lot of ill feelings towards a lot of people. And until that is addressed, this can't change. Because, you know, a lot of times, like I said, retribution is something that you can't put a price on, and you can't put, you can't measure the desire for it in some people. And you're talking about the city of Compton, where the mayor is getting pulled over and harassed, and she's saying, yo, y'all gonna change. Deputy Sheriff Villanueva, he over here pussyfooting and all that. And when it's funny because when his officers were shot that night, you know, there was no transparent. There was all you had was transparency. When they got shot that night, you got the video. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna put the video up. Then I saw the video, it was grainy. I said, I can put this. You know, so like I said, you know, I got that off the press, and I watched it again. I was like, damn, E, you was being nice. You was being nice, W. You know what I'm saying? E, you was being nice. And I was being nice. And I gave those officers and the whole department the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, I already knew about the executioner's gang. And Art Gonzalez exposed that. You know, and you knew, and when I said what I said about retribution, yeah, the person who shot in that vehicle I thought, you know, it could have been a random shooting, but it looks like those particular cops, to me, from me looking at it now, it doesn't look like it's random at all. You know, where in Brooklyn, when the double homicide of the officers came, it was random. It was them, they were getting shot at because what they were wearing, because what their job was. It wasn't the people in the uniforms. Here in Compton, here in September of 2020, it looks like they were targeted. In my opinion, these officers were targeted, and as more evidence comes out, I'm pretty sure it's gonna lead us to show that they were targeted. And I'm gonna show you why I say that. I'm gonna show you why I say that. Oh man, don't do that to me, baby. You know? We'll get this together here. Let me get over this so I won't knock you over again, boo. Alright. Alright? Before that, you see videos like this. I didn't have the video. I didn't record the video, but there was protesters and people from this community outside the hospital saying we hope they die, and that was a fact. That's not fake news. That happened. I wish I should have recorded that video for y'all. And boom, boom, boom. That was September 13th. The day I believe that was Sunday. Yeah. Right? Okay. Okay, next slide. Let's go back now. And why? Answer questions why. Let's pause that. All right. Do you guys remember Andres Guardado? Andre was a young security guard. He was patrolling his garage that he was working for, and he was armed, 18 years old, and he was shot in the back 7 times by, what's this guy's name? I think it's Miguel Vega. Officer Vega killed him. Right? Okay, 7 times in the back. The community was outraged about it. And let's break it down real quick. Let's do a little flashback. LA County Sheriff's Department Deputy Roberto Gonzalez, the whistleblower, who called attention to the executioners and allegedly violent clique of deputies at the Compton Sheriff's Station, also testified that the deputies who killed 18-year-old Andres Guardado in Gardena was a prospective member. As the executioners are also accused of becoming members through violence, these claims could have some pretty disturbing implications in the Guardado case. They write that kind of crazy, yo. If y'all read that, I was kind of bugged out. Like the grammar, but what are you gonna do? I don't think it's the first language to paper, but whatever. Gonzalez previously said several deputies belonged to the executioners sporting tattoos featuring Nazi imagery, as we saw in the video, and AK-47s, while several other are executioner hopefuls. According to the complaint filed against LA County members becoming inked as executioners after executing members of the public. Wow, you get your tat after you kill somebody. Or otherwise committing acts of violence in furtherance of the gang. Spectrum News also obtained sworn testimony from a different excessive use of force case. In it, Gonzalez said deputies would attempt to impress executioners to become gang members, something he called chasing ink. And they would throw whatever called 998 parties. Right? That was the testimony from the same video. Okay, here he goes.
This latest shooting of Andres Guardado, was that done by an ink member or a prospect of the executioners?
Prospect.
And who was that prospect? You know?
Lacks foundation. Speculation and conjecture on the part of the witness.
Deputy Vega and Deputy Hernandez.
So he named them, and Vega's the one that shot the Guardado 5 times in the back was young Andres. He was shot and killed. His death was kind of sketchy because he was 18 and he had a pistol and he wasn't supposed to. But so was Kyle Rittenhouse. He's under 18 that pistol. Nobody shot him down. So and he was playing unlicensed security guard for his people's property. And the cops got down there and as per the witnesses, as soon as they got down there, they gunned young Andres down. And Andres ran. He never unholstered his weapon and he had a uniform on. So they don't really know that he is not supposed to be doing that until they kill him, or they knew how to approach it. They got a tip. But either way, to run down there and gun him down was extremely unnecessary. And when you look at it, the community knows this. The mayor knows this, and the executioners are still doing their thing. The executioner gangs are still active inside the LA Sheriff Department. Operating with impunity. So if you're on the outside looking in and you're one of their victims or their potential victims, meaning being a member of the community that they patrol, if you're a member of the community they patrol, that means you're a potential victim. So why would you want to give up this guy? And you got to look at it from there. People go like, oh my God, these guys are shot. No, this is where we're from. Like, you keep poking the bear, and then the guy, Mr. Jose, he putting up the Malcolm X quote and all of that. Like, this guy works for the city. You guys harass the mayor. These guys have power now. You know what I'm saying? These guys got real power. And, oh man, go to the weather, right? These guys got real power now. You understand what I'm saying? And, how do you stop them? You just gonna tell them, no, you can't do this no more. It's like a kid. You let him do his whole life. Let him do whatever he wants. And that's what they let the cops do in this country for 100 years. Let them do what they want. Let them go to the community. Go get your guy. Go get your man. And when these politicians will ever find out, or the white community or the higher class community, when they find out that, oh my God, they're doing that there. Oh my God, they're doing that there. I didn't really know. I know Darnell told me, but I'm not saying Darnell was a liar, but I couldn't believe what I saw, Sarah, on the video. Yeah, the video. And that's what the only thing we have right now about back. Young Andres was gunned down. The people are mad about it. They're not mad about it for no reason. This guy, maybe he wasn't randomly just went and did it on an impulse and shot at these cops. Maybe he was sent. We've seen the reports. So, you know, it's a powder keg that's, you know, that's this close. It's exploding. Maybe it already has exploded. Because the LA Sheriff Department is not going to take accountability. You saw the Sheriff Villanueva. He said it was an unprovoked attack. He said these people are minding their business. She got a daughter. She's got a son. He's 8. She got a son. He's 8 years old. She's a 31-year officer. She been on the force 14 months. The other guy, he been on the force 14 months. Maybe they're getting their executioner badges, tattoos now. Maybe they're getting their ink. Because 14 months, it sounds new. It sounds like a prospect. And these reports are unfounded, or they have definite merit to them. I think they have merit. I believe Aja Brown. I believe Jose Omitola, whatever his name is. I believe him. They're putting him on notice. He knows that. He probably like, oh, F this. I don't want to do this no more. They gave Sheriff Villanueva the opportunity to clean up the department. Now you're going to have to bring the feds in here. They're going to have to get exposed. You can't solve this case until the sheriffs get exposed. Or they don't get exposed and you just rev up the people more by not bringing justice. Because you know these people are dirty. These skull and crossbone tattoo having people, they're dirty. Oh, man. Got me going off. A whistleblower claims a deputy who shot and killed 18-year-old Andres Guardado was a prospective member of a violent clique within the Compton Sheriff's Station. Look at this kid. This kid's a baby. They bodied him. More than a dozen deputies have matching tattoos that identify them as executioners. So they got 12 guys with the tattoo. Once you start gang banging and you bang, they gonna bang back. And they're a gang now. You're a gang. I don't care what no one says. You're paid by the people. You know, you're a gang. There's no love from the other side with you. You're a gang. And that department has already showed the other side that they don't have love for them. The other side being the community. They'll kill the Mexicans. They kill the black people. They don't care. Compton, you know, man, you're going to respect them. They're going to do what they want in Compton. You saw what Shorty said on the video? What he said? She said, yo, this is how we do it in Compton now. Y'all saw the video. The investigative video, the ABC video. So I'm just spewing off, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. And you're like, yo, how come it wasn't targeted? How you going to say that they were targeted? I'm going to show y'all. Let me show you how they targeted. Excuse me. I think the most upsetting part of the live video my brother recorded were, number one, the lack of leadership of the supervisor. That's the supervisor. This woman disrespect. All she did was smirk, smile, laugh. She should not have this job. You know, so the people were very upset, and she was supposed to have this in the family or fronting on whatever they're asking for. This is on the scene of the Andres Guardado shooting. You know? She's on the scene, right? Lady Sheriff shot in Compton is the same one that destroyed evidence and denied the family any info that day. Andres Guardado was shot by Los Angeles Sheriff Department. I'll say it again. Karma's a bitch. See, now the people are talking. There she is right again. She's the one who was shot in the car. Was it random? Unprovoked? I didn't say it was right or wrong, her getting shot in her grill, her face. I didn't say it was right or wrong. But was it random or unprovoked, like Sheriff Villanueva said? No, it wasn't. More. Look at her. That's her, right? When she got shot in her jib. Yo, look. Right? That's her, right? That's her, right? That's on the scene of the Guardado shooting. That's her, right? All right. Every action has an equal or opposite reaction, right? Maybe greater than reaction, right? Y'all see the face? Y'all know what time it is. Getting out of here. Real video, man. You know, intense video, intense information, and this is just the beginning. You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get the LA Sheriff's Department to investigate themselves? This stinks. This is movie-ish right here. This is movie shit right here. This is corruptness at its fullest. They are a gang. You know, people like, yo, the police are a gang. Yeah. We know the boys will do it. But the executioners, you gotta catch a body to get down, or bring mad clout to the organization. Sound like a gang to me, right? Yo, love y'all, man. Like, subscribe, share, Boom, 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 boom. We only gonna talk about the real now. Like I said,